What's up, sports bettors? July 17th, last day before the MLB All-Star break. There's 14 games, and we're going to be going through the best MLB bets. So sportsbooks have started to post odds for tomorrow, for July 17th, and we're going to be looking for the top betting opportunities, the early line discrepancies. Where's the early sharp action coming in? So we're going to be looking, of course, at, sportsbook odds, which OddsJam is constantly scanning all these odds in real time to try to find you the best betting opportunities. And we're also going to be looking at OddsJam, right? So we're going to be looking at the positive EV, the positive expected value betting tool, which has no BS. It just shows you where is there actually value in the odds. So for example, the first bet we see with a 2.29% profit margin is Rays-Orioles over 7.5 runs. So the profitable bet on OddsJam, it's always going to be in bold with a circle around it. So on WynnBet, plus 100 over 7.5, that's the sharp bet we want to be on. And here's our profit margin, 2.29%. So you can sort by date, you can sort by profit margin. I usually keep it sorted by profit margin. And again, like my goal as a sports bettor is to literally place as many positive EV profitable bets as I can on a daily basis. And here we can see our first line discrepancy with a very tight market, only 12 cents in market width on Pinnacle, on the sharpest bookmaker, which means they're very confident in their lines, right? When sportsbooks have very tight markets, they're getting a lot of action. It's a very efficient betting market, so their odds are more accurate. So we can see right here, minus 111, they have the over favored. A lot of the sports books have the over and under, the exact same odds, minus 110, minus 110. FanDuel and Pinnacle have the over 7.5 favored, and we were able to get this plus money on WynnBet. So that seems pretty good, right? So the profit margin is 2.29%. Again, to figure out your profit margin, you just take the real-time odds from any sportsbook you can use, but we typically look at Pinnacle because it's one of the most efficient, sharp betting markets. They have the over minus 111, the under minus 101. So if we go ahead, we throw that into a zero vig odds calculator, you can see that the true price of the over, once you remove the vig or remove the juice, is minus 104.69. So, their odds are implying that this bet should win 51.15% of the time. So sportsbooks imply win probabilities through their odds, right? If something's minus 200, if it were minus 200 over 7.5 runs, the sportsbook would be implying that the true odds are minus 180 and the true win probability is 64.29%, right? When something is more juiced or the odds are less favorable, it's because sportsbooks think it's more likely to hit. So we got minus 111, minus 101. So the win probability of our bet is 51.05%. We're betting it at plus 100 odds. So 230 in profit margin, which is what we saw on the positive EV page, 2.29%. Here 230. So slight differences due to rounding. So I locked the bet in. Very tight market width. First MLB bet available. I'm trying to have some good profitable bets open. My goal as a sports bettor is place as many sharp profitable bets as I can on a daily basis. So we have a 2.29% profit margin. So our bet has $22.90 in EV, in profit margin, quantified in dollars. So you just take the profit margin in percent and multiply it by your stake. So we say this all the time, but again, getting value in the odds is literally all that matters as a sports bettor. It's the most important thing. If you're placing bets, at minus 115, when another sportsbook in your state is giving you minus 105, you're doomed from the beginning. It doesn't really matter if you're placing, $4 in bets per week, but if you're looking to get serious about your sports betting profits, then these small differences in odds make all the difference in the long run. Like if we went 50 and 50 with a $250 unit betting at plus 105 odds, so we broke even, 50 wins, 50 losses, we'd be up $625 in profit. If we went 50 and 50 betting at minus 105 odds, we'd be down $600. So even though these differences in odds may seem somewhat minor, in terms of your long-term sports betting profits, it's literally all that matters, is getting great odds, great prices. That's critical. Any sports bettor who knows who's actually making money or trying to make money will be line shopping, right? They'll be comparing sports books in their location to always make sure they're getting the best possible price. So I locked it in. Pretty good bet. Another bet on the Brewers, slightly lower profit margin, so we'll skip over it. Last thing I'll say is, join the OddsJam Discord channel, the Discord community. It's a pretty valuable platform. Just sports bettors talking about their bets, talking about their picks, strategies. We give out some free picks. Mike, Matt, everyone does. So feel free to join. There's some premium content, but overall, a lot of it's free. And, only goal is to help people make money and have fun sports betting. So feel free to check that out as well. Let's make some money.